Yo YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Waffle Man for video, and look at this. Look at that. Dwight Howard signs with the Houston Rockets. Number 12 will be taking his talents down to Houston, down to Texas. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's hyped. He's hyped. Why are you hyped? Because you got rid of Kobe? You couldn't play with Kobe? Well, guys, I'd like to say it's over. The Dwight drama. The drama of Dwight. The decision part 2 is over. It is over. I mean, it's going to be so interesting to see how Dwight is with the Rockets, because, you know, this is a great team. It's a pretty good team. They got Harden. They got Parsons. And this is what I'm talking about. Oh, but look at that. Rebound. And Kobe's in the game. Now, why did Dwight really leave the Lakers? Or you may be asking why join the Rockets? Because the Rockets are younger. They have Harden. They have Hakeem Olajuwon to teach Dwight for free. Dwight said he didn't want to pay that $50,000 to Hakeem Olajuwon for lessons, like Carmelo and Amari are doing. And look at this. Dwight's a force in the paint. And he knows he got three-point shooters out there like Jeremy Lin. Even though Jeremy Lin can't really shoot threes, but you know who the Rockets got. They got Lin, Chandler Parsons, Harden. They have a good team, a good coach that likes using big men. And Dwight didn't like Mike D'Antoni. And Dwight didn't like the Lakers roster. The Lakers have no bench. And what did the Lakers do this offseason? Absolutely nothing so far. They lost Earl Clark. They waived Chris Duhon. They're not doing anything. Meanwhile, Houston's trying to get better. And Kobe's not even playing anyway. Kobe's on the bench. But you can see if Harden's a young upcoming superstar. He's a young shooter, right? He's going to be giving those screens to freaking like that. He's going to be giving those pick and rolls to Dwight. It's going to be a nice combo. And they're still in the running to get Josh Smith. I mean, it's going to be interesting how they're going to get Josh Smith. But if they get Josh Smith, then they're definitely going to be real contenders. And I mean, Steve Nash is old. He didn't really contribute last season. Like I said, the Lakers have no bench. And Dwight just didn't like the system of Mike D'Antoni. And he didn't like playing with, I guess, Kobe. And it's funny because after the game, Kobe just tweeted. He was on Twitter for like a couple of times. And he just tweeted a picture. And look at that bop! And look at that. Oh, he missed the layup. But that was still a nice move. But it's funny that Kobe tweeted after Dwight said he signed with the the Houston Rockets, I mean. That he tweeted a picture of him and Gasol. And it was like, oh, we'll always be amigos. We don't need Dwight. We wouldn't need Dwight on our team. That's what he was saying. It's like we didn't need Dwight on our team. But you know, obviously they need Dwight. I don't know what they're talking about. But Dwight just didn't like the Lakers. And a lot of people got fed up because yesterday, you know, Dwight, it was like a lot of problems going on because there were reports that he was going to join the Rockets and all that stuff. And it was taking so long for Dwight to make a decision that people started getting anxious. They started getting mad. And then after that, there were reports that Dwight flew to Los Angeles and that Dwight was 50-50 between Houston and the Lakers. But I mean, I thought Dwight was going to go to Houston no matter what. So I don't know what it was taking so long. But look at this lob. And he missed. But Dwight is a Houston native now, man. I mean, no state tax. He did leave $30 million on the floor, but I mean, that's just another year. $30 million? Come on now. Think $30 million is that much to Dwight? It is. But with the no state income tax and not having to pay Hakeem Olajuwon to teach him some post moves, I think he said it was worth it. And Houston's a pretty good city. Texas is a good city. Like, you guys gotta know, Texas is nice. It's gonna be a nice team. Ooh, I got the and one. That's a nice move. But it's going to be, I mean, Houston's going to be one of the up-and-coming teams. It's going to be good to see what they do next season. It's going to be interesting. You know, you got Harden, got Dwight, Parsons, Lin. I keep saying the same thing over and over. And what about Ashik now? Ashik said he didn't want to play backup to Dwight. I mean, I guess you can't put him in the starting lineup, but I guess they're going to do it, trade it for him or something, get something in return. They might try to trade Jeremy Lin. I'm not sure. I don't think they would because Jeremy Lin is actually a pretty good piece. But yeah, man, Dwight's no longer on the Lakers. And I mean, this was almost a decision part too, because people were getting angry at Dwight for not making a decision. They're like, "Oh, this guy is taking his talents to Houston. Oh, well, forget you." People online on Twitter trying to be mad at Dwight. I don't have a problem with that, man. I mean, let Dwight do what he needs to do. Can't do anything about that. If he wants to play in Houston, what you gonna do? You can't stop him. Now that you think about it, teams gotta be careful now, because you know, it looks like everyone's becoming a free agent and they're not signing with their teams. I know Al Jefferson went to the he went to the Bobcats, and now like the only center out there really is Bynum. And I mean, Houston never really I don't think Houston really had a chance to sign Dwight. I mean, some teams just have to like give up, because I don't think they ever had an opportunity to sign Dwight. So it's pretty much pointless to try to get him. But like I said, Dwight's going to Houston. Kobe's going to be out alone. And I think that's it for the Lakers, yo. Lakers are done. Lakers are going to be done for the rest of their lives. I'm sorry, Kobe, but when you become a free agent next season, just come to New York. Because you know Carmelo's not going to go play for the Lakers. I thought that's going to happen. And yeah, it's going to be a crazy team. And Lakers are just going to go downhill. I mean, I don't even think they have any free agents signed yet. Oh, look at this. Look at this bop on Kobe. The Lakers don't have anybody signed yet. I don't think so. They're trying to get Chris Cole. Actually, no. Chris Copeland got signed with the Pacers, so that's done. And it's not looking too good, because a lot of people are signed already. Matt Barnes is signed. OJ Mayo signed. There's no way the Lakers can get Monte Ellis. So Lakers, they're in real trouble here. And without Dwight, whew, they're going to be missing those rebounds. They're going to have Pau Gasol in the center. It's going to be soft land again. So I guess that's it, man. Anyways, YouTube, be sure to check out my videos tomorrow. And for the rest of the weekend, I'm out. Peace.